Hey everyone, this is Grond. Welcome back to the Let's Play here for Champions Online. Let's talk to Robert Kaufman now that we've left him hanging long enough. So Ragos, you've arrived just in time. I'm Director Robert Kaufman, in charge of Project Greenskin. I was assigned to bring down Grond. Instead, I've got my hands full dealing with radioactive mutants. The radioactive force shield they put up has effectively cut us off from the world. We need your help, Zaragos. If it's cutting you off, how did I get here? Let's see. That's pretty much a repeat. Just glad that he's here. Alright. Back in the 1950s, the Army did all sorts of nuclear testing here. The fallout from those tests is what created the Irradiates. Collect the uranium rockets the Irradiates are planting around Project Greenskin. You can see their destructive capabilities by taking a look at the Grond statue, or what remains of it. Remember, those rockets are live. You'll find the uranium-strapped Irradiates all around the inside of Greenskin. Those cursed Irradiates are gaining the upper hand, and we simply aren't equipped to deal with them. Can you help, Zaragos? We need to take out some of these Irradiate hostiles. With their numbers decrease, we may be able to get Project Greenskin back under our control. Alright then, so here's the deal. First, let's go ahead and head on down. Near this statue here is where you're going to want to fight. But these rockets aren't that imposing. But okay, sure, whatever. Alright. So when you defeat these guys, you can pick up rockets. That's probably the best way. Oh wait, he's not the right type. Oh, and I apparently just leveled up. Alright, let's take a moment. Let's tackle that one first. Ranks and advantages. 1 point is not going to do anything. Specializations. Oh, this looks like it's pretty empty level. Alright, let's go ahead and bring up our crit chance. This will bring us up to a little bit of better bonus, and then it'll be 0.8 at cap. Which isn't bad. Looks like that's all we're getting. Level 17 will be able to get a bit more, though. That being said, I thought you might want to know. Excuse me, I'm getting bit by a cat. He's about to get in a lot of trouble in a hurry. But anyways, sometimes I have to double check and see if I've taken them out. But yeah, if you see these things, it's got a little green bar on it. When the bar hits 0, it will explode. It does a minor amount of damage, almost nothing. But anyways, go ahead and just... Yeah, but it can get you some extra rockets. However, I wouldn't really say that it's remotely necessary or even a good idea, because you already have to defeat 20 guys like this anyway, so it's not like you're going to be shortcutting anything here. They'll just count towards what you need anyways. It used to be you couldn't get them off them. You had to disarm those rockets. I guess people must have complained or something about it. Because I don't know really why they felt the need to set up that way. Anyways. Yep, there's a Grondling. Got a lot of guys around here, so we're looking for the guys with rockets strapped to their backs. The Grondlings I don't think count as Irradiates, but I'm not sure. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Depends on the mission. That's what it comes down to. So, let's go ahead, blast some of these guys. Why do you have Canadian Conundrum selected? Clearly that one's been hid for a reason. Oh well. Let's go ahead and blast these guys. Deranged Primus Mutants. They count? Looks like they did. Let me check just to make sure I'm paying more attention to this guy. Okay. Good one. No, did not actually count. Yeah, so you have to watch out. Let's go ahead and grab this for laughs. Not really a need for it, but what the heck. Now it's done. Let's see. Got more Irradiates out here. Once the other robot gets his tail over here, maybe we can do something. So there's another nice thing about being able to pin these guys down. They can't pick quite as many fights. Not that they won't get a bit of a challenge that they'll take up. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of other pets eventually. This really is a set that blossoms more later on than it does early on. Because you're basically going to get stronger and stronger as you get more pets. Now, don't think that you can just get super strong by having tons of pets. Some things to know. Every time you get a pet, you get a stacking debuff to your costs. It increases the cost of all of these powers by 10%. Having intelligence helps counteract this because you also get a discount. Also, support has such... if you go into support mode, you have such an incredible amount of energy that can also help. So that's all another way. Oh, looks like I was already done. That's okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here and go yak at this dude. I'll finish up the conversation a bit. Excellent work, Zyrogos. I'm impressed. That was a very brave thing you did, facing those uranium-strapped Irradiates. Sure. And the other one. Excellent work. All those Irradiates you managed to take down make it much easier for us to get Project Gary's skin back under our control. Keep tripping over my own tongue tonight. We haven't heard a word from our scientists down the lab, and we're worried that the Irradiates made their way in or are holding them hostage or worse. The lab is where we house all of our radiation protection serum. Please go down to the lab and make sure all the scientists and serums are safe. While you're down there, find Dr. Hauser. He should have some helpful information about our current situation out here. Alrighty then. By the way, dead ahead is actually a powerhouse if you want to use it for your training. In the meantime, over here, I believe, should be where we actually enter. Yep, science lab. That is a big door. I'm assuming it's meant so they can open up and just drive vehicles on in or something. Of course, our loading screen has some toy robots destroying the city. Why not? Alright, now, again, this is a bit of an annoying situation. You can't really skip these fights because the enemies are so spread out within the area. You're just not going to have much. By the way, take out the reanimators first, or else they will bring back anyone you defeat. That's kind of annoying. But if you think the reanimators are bad, the animators are worse. They don't need anyone that's been defeated to bring them back. Just summon guys right then and there. Yeah, like right here, we've got another one of these scientist guys we've got to rescue. Go ahead and put this as main. Alright. So, basically we've got to find all of these guys. And if you don't explore a bit, you could pretty easily get messed up in here. And these guys are meant to be supposedly like ugly zombies or something. Oh. I guess maybe I was never into the whole irradiated enemies look or something. It just somehow feels, I don't know, bland. Yeah, I don't see why though. Maybe I'm just too used to this game. Got so adjusted to it that everything just feels like the same old, same old. Who knows? Anyways, let's go ahead and keep on moving. Yay. Now, by the way, if you do decide, as a pet guy, to stealth missions, a little bit of a pro tip, so to speak, desummon all your pets before you try to zip around. They'll just pick fights with everything, drag a huge clump of enemies after you. However, if... Darn it. Here's our rubber banding again. If, on the other hand, instead, you desummon them, you can just resummon them in a safe spot near where you need to go to. I used a similar tactic with Masterminds back in City of Heroes, actually. Okay, I got 3 of these guys rescued. Whoa. It's like I'm on ice or something here with all this rubber banding. Well, that's what you get for getting on anywhere near a holiday. Especially Christmas. I mean, it's not like it's Christmas, it's actually about 3 days after. It's the 28th, 29th, something like that. 29th, I think. I'd have to check. It's at least the 27th. Oh wait, no, it's not Wednesday. It is the 27th. It's still only Tuesday. Alright, it's 2 days after Christmas. So a lot of people are on break, especially lots of kids that have been, like, oh, we have a reanimator. Sorry. Anyways, lots of kids that have been going to school and whatnot, and have their Christmas vacation. So you're definitely going to see a lot of people here. Alright. Come on. Health? Health bar. Anytime now. We're not in a fight. You can... Oh. I think that radiation cloud counted as an enemy. Yep, now all of a sudden we can regenerate. Yep. Go figure. Alright, so be it. Oh, by the way, let me click this button here. Is that going to show it? No, it is not. Okay, I guess not. But I just wanted to let you know that this aura of protection is actually affecting your pets. That's probably obvious from what I said before. But that means they are significantly more durable than they would normally be. That's kind of sad, though, considering. Here we go. Those are such short fights, I'm not even bothering sometimes to switch them back into turret mode. I probably should anyways, though. So this, on the other hand, is not going to be a quick fight. Let's block that attack, or else I'll get smacked around a bit. Yeah, I think I was talking earlier about the, every pet power you take, while you have it active anyways, it'll actually affect things like this. It can be a bit of a problem. By the way, I'm taking something to boost up my healing power, as well as increasing damage output, based on how many guys I've been healing for my form power. There's actually another one. You have to wait much longer before you can get it, but it will give a flat damage reduction to everyone on your team, including, of course, your pets. Between that and Radiant Protection, it's a little bit like having a miniature version of the invulnerability power on all of your pets. So all those small attacks won't do much to them. Of course, Big's attack still will do a hefty amount. They won't have quite as high of a damage, but, it's a trade-off. Personally, I tend to go this way. It's not that big of a deal either way. This way also will help you get more endurance back as well, which can be very useful. Yeah. I gotta pay more attention. So he keeps reanimating guys, as I'm not targeting the reanimators first. First I talk about it, then I forget to actually pay attention. Go figure. Zipping on around. Got some more Malformed Grondlings here. Just trying to get into an angle where I can see when the pets finally catch up enough to fight. No, they didn't do a whole lot this time, but that's okay. Again, normally you'd have a lot more pets. Well, I shouldn't say normally, because really there's a lot to this game. Alright. Oh, sheesh. I've hardly done any missions, and it already feels like it's taken forever. And we have another one of these little twerps over here. The Atomic Reanimator. Do not like this guy. Alright, I forgot. If he's been hit by a fear effect, I hit him again, it'll actually stun him. Because of the power I took. Remember this time? I remembered my own advice this time. To be honest, I'm used to using rave effects to clear out enemies very quickly. That's another thing I don't have from this time around. It's a good rave effect power. And again, that reanimation cloud, you can't actually do anything to it, but it does damage to you potentially. Okay, waiting and waiting some more, and come on, health bar, anytime now. Okay. For some reason, Malformed Grondlings sometimes use voiceovers, usually briefly. Irradiates didn't get here in time. I have to bring him back out. They're on the other side of a box, basically. That being said, let's go ahead and take some of these dudes down. There we go. And there's my cat going against the mic there. Sorry about that. He's nudging the month. He's trying to get himself settled in, right up in my lap. Alright, here we go. Gotta talk to Dr. Hauser right here. Thank goodness you came to help us, Argos. With all the Irradiates that stormed in here, we haven't been able to get word to anyone. We need to let everyone know we are all in grave danger. You've run out of radiation protection serum. Please get word to Director Kaufman that we need to get more before we all get radiation sickness. Please hurry. Alright. You know what would be a smart thing? Leaving the area. You're not a combatant. Alright, looks like I've got one last dude here. Yeah, see, it's starting to play Grond's lines for these guys, even though it's not Grond. Let's see. Here we go. Zip on over. And let's get out of here. Alright. It's another mission down. This is, by the way, actually one of the crafting nodes. This is the magic-oriented one. So we see a glowing green skeleton. That's what that is. You're going to start seeing more and more of the crafting stuff showing up now. This is where it's supposed to actually start. But see, like if I was to actually go around and try to collect those, well, so basically you get about one level of crafting every time you do this. Okay, that means you have to do it 100 times. Are we having fun yet? I'm just giving you a brief example here. Because what happens is, okay, sure, you got a few around, that's not so bad, but then they run out. There is not enough around for even one person, and if there's more than one person actually wanting to do crafting at a time to get the nodes like that, you're SOL. And so are they if you're competing with them, because now neither of you are going to get much from it. Do you mind? I'm trying to show off the crafting system a little. We call it showing off. Well, being interrupted apparently works to rank it up a bit, which I don't think it did. Ah, well. Let's get rid of this area. Gotta get rid of the area. Clear out the area, get rid of the enemies. Anyway, so you get the point. It's just, you can do it, but you're only going to find maybe 10 or 20, and then you're out. And you basically have to wait for them to respawn, and they take a while. They can be hard to find, but just starting to recognizing where they're spawning again and be able to chase them down that way, but it really needs work. That's why people just don't like the system. Alright. I'm glad to hear that all the scientists made it out of there alive. I seriously had my doubts, but you pulled through. Thank you for your... What? We're out of serum. This is not good. Not good at all. We need to find more serum right away or we can kiss our butts goodbye. Our serum supplies were low, but our regular supply convoy is bringing more. Unfortunately, the transport trucks were destroyed en route. Head north to the burning sands and find Colonel Vanderbilt. He's out there on the front lines with Major Gertz. He recently sent word that he found the destroyed transports. Recover as much serum as you can. Alright. So now basically he's having you move forward. Alright. So, you can go in there, by the way. Not from here, but from some of the certain doors and whatnot up there, and there's some basic stuff in there if you want to like change your costs from around, buy and sell a little bit, that kind of thing. You will eventually need this, but not right now. It's for later on. Game, come on. Here we go. But you're gonna want to head on over Now, if you take the ground pounder route, or rather on foot, that's just what some people I knew used to call it, walking around. Anyways, just follow around up here and you get this guy to talk to. Glad you're here. I'm Colonel Vanderbilt. My job is to secure the burning sands. I'll do whatever it takes. We've got to deactivate that radioactive shield. Goffman sent you, didn't he? It's about time. We're not going to last much longer without your help in that serum. Save some burning sands and find Major Gertz and watch out for yourself while you're at it. Right, built Ferd tough. Recommended Team 3. This is going to hurt trying to beat this guy. An abnormally large radiate by the name of Ferd is leading the attack on Project Greenskin. He's incredibly strong, Zarobo, so you shouldn't try to take him down without a few friends to back you up. Defeating Ferd might just turn the tide of this battle. And keep on trucking. We were tracking some Irradiates when we saw what remained of the serum transport trucks. We scouted out the locations of all 6 of the trucks before being attacked by a massive horde. At that point, retreat was our only option. We could not retrieve the serum, but I'm confident that you will succeed where we have failed. Don't worry, finding the serum's easy. See? Big old honking truck out there in a crater. Occasionally with bolts of radioactive lightning energy things coming down on it. Yep, that's where you gotta go. Next time, that is. Let's not make this video any longer. I gotta do better at keeping these videos down. Anyways, hope you're all having fun, as always. And I'll see you all next time. I just probably should get rid of this stuff. Stop paying attention to it. It's distracting me. Right, see you then.